show number 77, we're going to do one of my very, very favorite yoga postures, and it also is a very controversial posture, so you need to pay attention on this. This posture is known as the plow, and the reason it's become controversial is because you're inverted and your feet try to come down to the floor behind your head, but some people in the years past decide to do it very, very quickly, to roll back and come forward and roll back. That throws your blood pressure all kind of crazy ways, and you can suffer damage to your neck and all kinds of stuff. We do it very, very safely. So what we're first going to do, and again, if you have high blood pressure, a detached retina, any ear stoppage problems, anything, a heavy cold, anything at all in the head area, avoid inverted poses. Okay, don't do that. But right now, we're going to start with your knees bent. Hold on to your knees. We're going to roll back as we've done previously. Straighten out your legs. Bend your knees and roll back up again. You're going to try to find your balance. Roll back. Straighten out your legs. Bend your knees and roll right back up again. So if you're not able to get up the slow way, you can roll up and go that way. So at this point now, have your legs together, your palms flat on the floor beside your thighs. Tighten your stomach, press your waistline into the floor. Glide your legs up, only if you can keep the lower back flat on the floor. Coming up onto your shoulders. All right, now, this is where you're going to need to really be careful. You might want to watch, and we'll go back and do this again so that you can work with us. We can work together. Right now, you need to go back down to the shoulder blades because we do not want to be pressing your neck bones into the floor. Coming onto the shoulder blades, begin to lower your feet slowly and focus your mind into stretching through your spine. Lengthen the muscles in your back, stretch through your spine, stretch through the lower back, stretch through your hip joints, through your hamstrings. Try to put your feet on the floor. Do not press the neck bones into the floor. You should have your shoulder blades on the floor. All right, that's the way it's supposed to work. Now let's come back down. Try to come down one vertebra at a time. Keep your lower back flat on the floor. Ease your legs down. If your lower back arches up off of the floor, you must bend your knees immediately to protect your back. Never bring your legs up or down with the knees straight if the lower back is not flat on the floor, okay? So if you can't keep your back flat, when you roll up, bend your knees and roll up this way. All right, so let's try it again. Stomach tight, pelvic tilt, palms flat, legs up, curl, come up onto your shoulders. All right, now, this is when you need to be really careful. Roll back down onto the shoulder blades. Get the weight off of your neck. Slowly begin to lower your toes toward the floor, stretching through the spine. Stretch the muscles in your back. Do not roll up onto your neck. Ease down. If it just seems like there's no way your feet are ever going to get there, they will, but if it feels that way, go ahead and just put a couple of big books, maybe a couple of dictionaries or something behind you so that you can rest your feet on them and then slowly begin to ease this length into your muscles. This is one of the most rejuvenating postures for your spine. And then tighten up your stomach and slowly begin to roll back down again. Easing down, easing down. Try your best to come down one vertebra at a time. Put your lower back flat on the floor and keep it flat as you bring your legs down. If your back arches up on you, bend your knees immediately. Easing down. Bring your arms alongside and just stretch. stretch. That's just such a wonderful, the plow is absolutely one of my very, very favorite postures. It's the most rejuvenating and wonderful for your spinal flexibility. Now have your knees bent, your feet flat, push your feet as far from you as you're able. Anchor in tightly, pick up your head, interlock your thumbs, and sit up. Now you know we need to counter posture. In the plow, we were really bending and stretching. Now we're going to have to go the other way. So you're going to arch your back. And we're going to go into a full variation of the bow. We have done a number of different bow variations. If you have a weak or a chronic back, you will need to extend one arm out and only work one side at a time, okay? But if your back is all right, you can reach back and hold on to your feet. It's important to have your elbows straight. At this point, you need to have your elbows straight. Most people have the tendency of immediately pulling them this way. Straighten them out. Put your forehead on the floor and then inhale and skim the forehead, nose, chin up, and then exhale and push your legs up. Try to get your thighs off of the floor. Try to get your chest off the floor. Chin up. It's hard work. And ease down. Rest completely. It might make your knees pop. Mine always pop. Forehead down. Inhale, skim the forehead, nose, chin up. Exhale, push. Breathe softly. Don't hold your breath in difficult poses. Ease down. Hear my knee pump? And again, forehead down. Inhale, skim the forehead, nose, chin up. Exhale, way up, way up. Chest up, thighs up, elbows straight. And ease down and release. Place your palms beneath your shoulders and push up onto your knees and walk your knees toward your hands. We're going to go into the pose of the child just for a moment to stretch out through that low back. Lengthen out. Anytime you do anything with your back, try to remember to counter posture. It's just so important. It gives you a nice balance to everything that you do with your back. And then coming back up to a sitting position, we're going to give you another really neat stretch for that lower back. So have your knees bent, your feet are together, your knees are together, and you're going to bring your arms alongside of your ears, interlacing your fingers. And keeping your knees together, your feet together. Slowly drop both knees to the right, to the right. It's a really deep stretch through the midriff section. Don't try to get it all at one time. That's one of the worst things you can do. Pick up, slowly go to the left. People tend, through our human nature, to just want to know what is the ultimate point on this, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's not good, because you can actually hurt yourself in the attempt to make yourself healthier. So every time you go, you stretch it a little bit more deeply, taking your time with it, stretching more deeply, never getting to the point of forcing it. And you'll be amazed at how quickly and how readily your muscles will give in if you go gently and patiently. It's just amazing. I've never ceased to be amazed at how those muscles will give in if you don't force it. If you force it, of course, they're going to contract in a self-defense mechanism, and they will not stretch, and then you can get a muscle strain. Keep going a little farther to the side every time. Breathe softly. The soft rhythmic breathing is very important to help your muscles relax and to help the circulation to flow freely. All right, now your thighs are getting very close to the floor. And again, over to the other side. Try to keep your shoulders level, flat on the floor. Get a deep stretch through the midriff section. Lift up. If you had a backache and you've been doing these things, I think your backache is going to be gone. It's just really neat how these things work. And coming back up, one more time, either side, stretch, lengthen out your torso, lengthen it, lift up, and one last time, all the way over, back up to the center, and feet far away, stomach tight, pelvic tilt, arms up, interlock your thumbs, sit up, and going into a gentle clam, just again to stretch forward, get to the front part of your sitting bones, lengthen out the low back muscles, lengthen out your glutes, pull forward, coming up, bring your head up, torso up, and we're going to go into a standing position. So cross your ankles, bring your feet very close into your seat. Imagine you've got a tray with my rock crystal stemware. You lean the tray forward and stand up. And separate your feet a really good distance apart. We're going to get a long body stretch. Bring your arms overhead and hold your elbows. Try to hold on to your elbows. If that's not comfortable, then just keep your arms straight up. But if you're able to hold the elbows, begin to lengthen. Push the elbows toward the ceiling. Push up. Lengthen up through the ribs, through the armpits, through the waistline. Lengthen now. Come on, lengthen and relax. Bring your arms down, and we call it the ragdoll. Just start a gentle bobbing, a very gentle stretching through the low back. Coming back up again. Arms up, hold on to your elbows. Lengthen, draw your navel into your backbone, lengthen your waist, open through the ribs. Come on now, stretch your elbows to the ceiling. Way up and ease your arms down. Just a gentle bobbing, not a bouncing, but a bobbing. You'll find yourself getting closer and closer to the floor. Coming back up again. Arms up. Hold on to your elbows. Stretch up, lengthen, and ease out. Till next time. Bye.
To purchase a copy of Priscilla's Lower Back Repair Kit, Program 012007, please call 1-800-553-7752 or write to the address on your screen.